There are so many projects we are doing currently. What do you still think, from a tech perspective, that is very underrated? And why is it underrated even?
Application of AI is very underrated. Uh, I think AI can be used to solve a lot of bigger problems, but majorly the tech is being used to solve all the tiny things in life. I mean, people are just making different faces. People are trying to generate random images. People are trying to generate just casual text or maybe an email draft out of it. But I feel the application of AI is uh, much more wider than what we are using right now. I'll give you an example for this. One of our client, they were using it's a KPO company, KPO BPO company, and they were using a normal document processing system wherein they get a complicated document. It's a very tech oriented, very complicated PDF that they receive from one department. And what they do is their team scans the PDF, and in the PDF there are all scanned photographs of different documents, invoices and everything. And these invoices are then seen by people, studied by people, one or two people. And what they do is, after analyzing the information in those scanned images or invoices, they type it into the Excel sheets by carefully analyzing it, by giving some numbers and all that, and then they send it for whatever approval for further processing. Now, when we actually saw the turnaround time in this case, it was almost 40 minutes to 1 hour. So 40 minutes to 1 hour it is taking for the person to analyze the PDF and type it into an Excel sheet. Excel sheet might have probably 20-25 columns. And we thought that, okay, here is where AI can show its whole power. You can actually connect. So they already have some OCR connected, but OCR is, by the way, for viewers, it's optical character recognition, which means if it is an image format, it just generally scans it and converts it into a textual format by recognizing the characters. So they already had some OCR in place, and through the OCR they were able to copy paste certain type of text, but still the time taken was 40 minutes because you have to again make the spreadsheet, Excel sheet. So what we are doing there is, we have just put in a small AI middleware which actually connects with the OCR, scans the PDF, analyzes the PDF, all the 4, 5, 10 pages, automatically makes sense of what is written. It's very technical document, and then converts it into the Excel sheet and sends it to the further department with a very high accuracy than humans. And this is being done in 20 to 30 seconds. Right? So people are not using AI for all these stuff, although they can. So I feel the application of AI in today's world is one thing wherein people should focus on, be it any AI application, be it a conversation related AI application, or be it an image processing related AI application, or a video processing. I think we should try to think a bit more creatively to solve our real world business problems using AI, and not just use AI for just email drafting.
I think that's a very good point. And obviously, I know about this project. I know the story, and the impact created here was huge. Your processing time going from 45 minutes down to 30 seconds is massive, right? Yeah. But as you said, people are not thinking about applications of AI. And this is just my thought, and you would probably want to add on it. Do you think it's because people are not thinking that they can actually build things using AI? They are only limiting themselves to things that are out there, for example, ChatGPT, because there's so many other AI apps that have come out as well. There's AI, and even if we talk about the big ones, for example, Mid-Journey. Okay, they know Mid-Journey is generating images. You give it a prompt and it generates image. Chat GPT, you ask it anything, it gives you an answer. There's Copy AI that uses AI to write copy based on whatever you tell them. These are the examples, right? Do you think that people are limiting themselves because, or not people, but businesses are not thinking about AI applications because they're limited to just thinking about, okay, these things are out there and they're only limited on thinking how to use them rather than thinking that they can actually build something as well?
My view is yes, people do have that bubble in which they are thinking. They have no idea about what all things are possible in the real world, but that's wherein the education comes into the picture. I think they'll have to go out and ask people to at least study their business processes. People like us, for example, to study their business processes and then suggest them what all things can be improved. I mean, we do a lot of audits just for free, right? So why not just use somebody else's brain and ask them if something can be improved? Because people like us, or in general, any person who is interested in tech, they will be able to analyze any business process with a very different mindset. So that is where I think, yes, I do feel people do live in bubble. In fact, I have seen a lot of people who are technically so sound, yet they have not clicked with an idea to, digitize something, or maybe become a very creative person into probably pioneering a new process in their business, which substantially increases their performance. I think another more reason is that most of the businesses, or the people who are working on the businesses, or the people who are even at a C level, they are working in the business and not on the business. They are so much in micromanaging things and nitpicking small stuff that they actually lose the track of seeing the business from a very third person perspective or outside perspective. Because once you start seeing things from the outside perspective, then you understand, oh, here all we can apply tech, here all we can invest in tech, here all we can put AI into picture. So I think these are the two major reasons why people are just in their bubble and not exploring all these options.
Right. So would it be right to say that it would be a good idea for businesses to get a third party, say audit, or a third party expert to come in and actually analyze their business? So that's a good outtake from this, right?
Yeah.
And secondly, I also feel that it's probably time now to start thinking about AI applications. And when we say applications, again, it's how we can use AI for something and not limit yourselves to just things that are already available, because there are tech companies out there who are willing to actually build AI tech right now. Like even us, we want to build more in AI. So it's probably good time for businesses to think how, or not even think, but just come to us, right? Come to people like us, not us, but people like us even, and see what can be done, what can we build using AI to make things better, create efficiencies, right? And everything. So yeah, I think that's a very good point.